guys. Welcome to another video that we're recording live, but most of you guys are going to be watching it as a replay. So I got two X-Maxes here earlier on today. We broke both of them and we broke it live. And there's a replay to that live in the last video. If you go back one video, you'll see it there. So in this video, we're going to fix it. It's not too bad. We got the parts. Hopefully it's not going to take too long. So I'm going to donkey down here. We've got all the comments coming in on here, look. So I'm going to answer a few comments. So you guys can ask me some questions. Also, let me know what you guys have been up to. So I'm going to donkey down here. Actually, let me turn you around because it's better audio. If I turn you around like that, you get better audio, but slightly worse video. It's an iPhone. What do you expect? All right, donkey there. So we'll do the new X-Maxx first, because that one's not as bad. This one here's the modified X-Maxx. This one here, that one there is almost stock. And I want to sort of keep it stock as, as stock as possible anyway. Get some glovage on. Cam's RC says he's on Zoom, but he's finished work. Someone asking about GoPros. Yeah, I'm using a Hero 7 at the moment and a Hero 5 Session. Yeah, we got Nobber in the house, Mr. Claire's RC. Have we got Nobbet in the house as well? Alright. It's looking a bit laggy, the old stream, but not much I can do about it. First of all, let's give the body a nice little wipeage. So I've got my special cleaning solution, which is brake cleaner, mixed with about 10% olive oil. And it does a really good job of cleaning stuff, especially all your plastics and everything. Why is the video quality crap? I don't know. Metal roof on the building. And 4G doesn't like going through it. And if I use Wi-Fi, it's even worse because the Wi-Fi here is really slow. Well, actually, internet coming in slow. There's not really anything that I can do about it, I'm afraid. But the quality probably will get better. Normally, you give it 10 minutes, you'll settle down, and the quality should get better. Hopefully. If not, go watch PewDiePie. He's got better quality streams. Got Emily in the house. 8 RCs in the house. I always like my RCs looking fresh and new and in good condition. I know I give my RCs so much hell when they're being used, but afterwards I do get the love. I mean, if you look at all the RC cars in this room, they're all pristine, really. I do get hiding when they're out and about, but I do get looked after afterwards. And a lot of it off camera as well. A lot of people say, how come my stuff's always reliable and their stuff falls to bits? Because I always go over it all. I always make sure that everything's, all the screws are done up tight, make sure there's no broken bits. Then it's more fun when you're out bashing if all your stuff's going to be reliable. Oh, that's better, isn't it, eh? That's better. Look at that. Look at that. Brake cleaner and olive oil mixed up. Look at that. That is beautiful. Looks like brand new again. Alright, now for the actual X-Maxx. Should be a really easy fix. All we broke, the lower arm. That's it. That's all it broke. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some 10 hinge pins through this when I get some next. I have to order some up. Because one of the weaknesses on an X-Maxx is if you don't do it, you break arms. You could get the heavy duty arms. I suppose that would work as well. I've not tried them yet. I've had good luck with the stock arms. Stock arms and send hinge pin braces. Someone says SCX24 with portal axles. That would be epic, wouldn't it? Ian says, brake cleaner isn't good for bodies, Nobber. Oh, is it really? Is it not? Oh. Oh well, I don't care. Right, that there. And then we gotta get the screw out of here. Out of here. Oh, there you go. Look, quality's good now. Good quality. Told you it would settle down. We've got Adam from the US. How you doing, buddy? The orange X-Maxx are loose on the front, eh? The orange X-Maxx wheels are loose on the front, really? Hey, you got Claire in the house. We have Nobbet in the house. Nobber and Nobbet. Get that pin out of there. Oh, someone says I 3D printed some portal axles for the SX24. That's epic. That is absolutely epic. How do you make all the gears? Right, that out of there. That out of there. Oh, bell got smashed up there. And then that out of there. Hello from Illinois. You should do Monster Jam Illinois. I'd love to, mate. I would love to. Let me do some monster truck action here in the UK first. And Europe. And then I'd love to come to the US and do it. Fifth Scale says he's got RPM threaded hinge pins on the X-Maxx. Yeah, they're better than stock, but I've heard quite a lot of people say they've bent them. And I've got the Sen ones in here, and I've not in this one, in the other one. I've had them in there for about 4 years and never bent one. So I'm going to stick to what I know works, I think. Could you take the Land Rover in water? No, I don't really want to take it in water. It gets all the bearings and everything. Where do you get titanium buttons on the X-Maxx so it sparks? Ah, I forgot. Claire, if you're there, can you put a link in, please, to the buttons? Or Ian, put a link into the old buttons if you could. Cheapest and best site to buy X-Maxx, someone says. They're probably going to be the same price everywhere, pretty much. Shops don't tend to want to get into sort of price wars. Otherwise, it's going to ruin for everyone. There's not really, if you see the trade price of X-Maxxes, there's barely any money in it. It's like barely nothing. I mean, shops are lucky to make like $50 on an X-Maxx or £50, and you know you start trying to get more money off of that, and the shops are going to go out of business. And you know we need the shops. If everything goes online, it won't be the same. So it's not really fair going into shops and trying to hammer them on the price, because they have a really tough time as it is. I used to have a shop myself. I used to have a hobby shop, and it's so cutthroat out there. There's just, unless you're selling masses and masses and masses of stuff, you're going to really struggle. So yeah, don't try and hammer local shops. Whatever the price is, pay it. You know, I'm sure they're doing the best deal what they can. If you start hammering them, they're going to go out of business. Then you haven't got a shop to go to. You know, online they got it easy. All they got to do is shove it in an envelope and send it off. So it's easy for them, you know. It doesn't matter if I don't make much. But in a shop, you know, normally 9 times out of 10 people want help setting it up. They're going to come back when I need a hand with it and all that hassle. And then you want a massive discount so they make no money. It's not worth it. It's not worth it for them to be a shop. All right. That back in there. What ESC is in your Rustler 2-wheel drive, said Ethan? That would be a Max 10. I buyed gears and put them in the axles. Oh, where'd you get the gears from? You should make it a kit and sell them on eBay, dude, if it works. I'm sure a lot of people will buy them. It's called a service, not a charity. That's it, Xbox and Epic. Absolutely right. It's a service, not a charity. You know, they've got to make a living as well. They've got to put food on the table. They've got kids they've got to feed. And, you know, it's not going to do anyone any favours if they go out of business and you've got no shop you can go to. There you go. Claire's put the list in there, the link in there for the titanium buttons. turbopowerracing.com. There you go. Right, that back in. Get that back in, that back in. And the pin back in that Claire picked up earlier, and it was completely black afterwards with grease and grime. And that back in. Bish bash bosh. And then we get the screwage back in there. We give it a quick clean, and then we'll go on to the other X-Maxx, which is a bit more of a mission. What's a good basher for about $300? I would say any of the 3S Armours. Oh, David Turner just got an EXP. It's all my fault. Hope you'll enjoy it, dude. Get yourself a bash bar on there. Other than that, they are tanks. Or an M2C chassis, you can do that. Or a Scorched RC chassis. The stock chassis, if you're going to bash it, you're going to bend it. X-Maxx is back in health again. News on the 203 mile an hour RC car, someone said. A couple of people just said that. We're just... someone is just... in our group is just about to organise a day somewhere for us. Hopefully it all goes well. But we should have a runway that looks to be about 2 miles long. Really wide. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get on there. Oh, wicked. Claire says it's organised. We got permission. Yes. There you go. Claire, do you know when we can go on there? Because my 200 mile an hour car is ready to go. I've got to stiffen up the suspension. The suspension on it is a little bit too soft. But, you know, I can put a bit of fuel tubing in there for temporarily or something. But it's pretty much good to go. Right, that is X-Maxx number 1. Up and running again. Kev, do you want a STL of the portals? Oh, that would be epic. Vinny's the one doing all the 3D printing. If you can get hold of Vinny somehow. I haven't got a clue with 3D printers. Vinny's learning it all. But that would be pretty epic. What gears do you use? Trailer trash in the house. Oh, look. He says it's his favourite car to trash on concrete. I mean, these X-Maxes, I think, definitely my favourite car. What do you reckon, trailer trash? What's your favourite RC car? And everybody else in the comments, let me know, what is your favourite RC car? This is mine, and the Raminator. This is the one I would have if I could only have one RC. But the Raminator, man, that is fun. Bought some geared on AliExpress. Wicked. You have to give us let us know which ones they are, dude. Right, let's get this back. Now onto the X-Maxx with the big problems. This one here is a lot worse. It doesn't look as bad, but this one's quite bad. So first of all, we've got a broken shock rod, which that's an easy fix, but we've broken the bulkhead. And when I did the video fitting those trail bits, one of you guys noticed that it had a crack in the bulkhead up there, and I didn't notice at the time. And I thought, sod it, I'll keep going till it breaks. And yeah, no, it's broke. So it needs a whole new front bulkhead in there. upper and lower. The shock towers, oh god, shock towers have got bits missing out of them as well, but I don't know if I've got any of those. We might put the old ones back on. That'll be alright. Alright, let's start stripping her down. Trailer Trash likes the X-Maxx, but you want to see what the K8's going to be like. The K8's cool, it is fun. It's definitely a lot more stable. No, we'll try and keep this workbench tidy as we go along. I want to try and get this done ASAP. I've just completely stripped down an X-Maxx yesterday. Putting all new wheel bearings in. That was on the other one we just worked on. Where's 8S Steve? Someone says. I don't know. Either at home or working, I'm guessing. I don't know. You guys are always asking me where so-and-so is. I haven't got a clue, guys. They could be anywhere. They could be at work. They could be shopping. They could be sleeping. They could be watching TV. I mean, God knows. I don't live with them. So, I don't know. I know as well as you know. Right, let's get the shock off first to get that done. Someone says salt for the haters. Oh yeah, we got the salt there, look. There we go, there's the salt for the haters. There we go, get a bit of that on there for them, just to spruce them up a little bit. Just to make them a little bit more mad. Send Raminator to the moon. You know what, I might do one day, but I'd want to have a second one. The Raminator looks so nice sat there on the floor, look. I mean, I don't want it smashed to pieces, I want to be able to admire it. That's why I put it back in here again, so I can see it. And also, so it's not next door when we build the monster truck. Someone says, what power system is good for the EXP? Depends which one, but the Hobby Wing ones are probably the most reliable. Do you run stock gearing on the X-Maxx? Nope. Stock diff gears, but I use Hot Racing spur gear, RW pinion, or Robinson Racing pinion. And this one is running a, I think, 18 pinion or something like that with a 52 spur. I do change it depending on the weather. When it's hot, I tend to gear it down a bit. But this is running a 6S motor. So if you run this gearing on an 8S motor, it's going to be a bit slow. Get that off of there, that shockage. Get that shocking shock off of there. Bump. You should make a Discord server. Maybe. I don't even know what Discord is. I have no idea what it is. I hear a lot of people keep talking about it though. Right. So the easiest way to change the shock shaft on these is actually to take the bottom off. Get that on there. Unless this fits it. Does that fit it? No, that doesn't fit it. No. Are you happy that you got 1 million on the main channel? Yes, Jay, over the moon. That's been a goal for a very long time. Oh my God, that is tight. That's what she said. Oh, we got Kimberly in the house. How you doing, Kimberly? RC Geek says get an X-Maxx with an 800 kV motor. I'm happy how it is, dude. It's too fast anyway on the 6S motor. What RC heli should I get, says Matthew. Don't know, depends. Are you a beginner? I'm guessing you're a beginner, otherwise you wouldn't be asking. I'd probably get one of those little small Banggood ones, one of the XK ones, or... Come on, shock shaft, out you come. An XK one, or the E-Flight, little E-Flight ones, they're good. I've got one over there I've got to do a review on actually. A Horizon Blade Nano. Right. Put that there and that there. Oh, by the way guys, can you tell me what shock oil I'm supposed to put in the X-Maxx? Stock. I'm running it on stock oil, stock shock oil. I'm off the top of my head, I'm thinking 300, is it? Is it 300 CST? That's what I'm thinking is supposed to go in there. Let me know in the comments, guys. What is it? Oh, Ian says 30 weight. All right, what is it in CST? What's 30 weight in CST? Oh, actually, no, forget that. Forget that. Look. I've got the proper Traxxas one. I forgot about that. We got 30 weight there. There we go. And it says it on there, look, 350 CST. Brilliant. I forgot I had these. I haven't even used them yet. They've been sitting there for ages. But they're brilliant though. They've got all your different weights in there. All in a nice little carousel. Makes you look all professional. Right, let's get that old shock shaft out of there. So this shock shaft has been in there for a long time. This is one of the unlimited engineering ones because they've got this gold coating on them. I think the unlimited engineering ones are actually weaker than stock because I barely ever break stock ones. But at the time, you couldn't get hold of any stock ones. So that's why I had to buy the unlimited engineering ones. Kev, you should get into drones. Yeah, I want to. Not for making videos about drones, but for using them to film. Because, you know, I'll probably get some really cool footage with them. That's what I want them for. New video idea. Best mini monster truck RC car championship. Oh, yeah, that'd be a good idea. I'm going to build another monster truck, actually. Vinny's got the 3D printer. Once we figure out how it all works, I want to start printing some parts. So, new shock shaftage. And then we put that. Oh, that's messy in there. We don't really want to. Ugh. Don't want all that dirt getting in there. I'm trying to clean all that gunk out of there without it going into the old hole. When are you going to use the race drone? Oh, I don't know, dude. I'll have to use it at some point, won't I? I've got to learn to fly it somewhere. That'll do. That'll do. Got a little bit of O-ring grease here that you might as well get on there just to keep the shock shaft happy. Get a little bit of that on there. Oh dear, someone's watching from school. Will you get an electric laminator? Maybe. I'm not going to convert my one because I like making a racket. But I would have an electric one as well. If I could only have one, definitely petrol. If I can have two, then yeah, I'd have an electric one. But the whole idea of the laminator is to be obnoxious. UDR or Mojave? I prefer the UDR. I mean, the Mojave's better for bashing. But I don't know, I'd rather get the Kraton or the X-Maxx for bashing. So it's a bit pointless, I reckon. And the UDR is a lot more realistic. You know, to me, a UDR is a really special RC. All the suspension moving, the way it soaks up the bumps, the slow motion with the bumps. It's epic. But with the Mojave, it's a cool car, but I wouldn't say it's a special car. Alright, so 30 weight going in. got to take something out. Oh. When is XO1 going to the moon? Oh, it's going to have to be soon, isn't it? I forgot that I said when I get 1 million subscribers. I said if I can get to 1 million subscribers last year, I'll do it. That was the original plan. But then on one video, I forgot to say that bit, and I just said when we hit 1 million subscribers, it's going to the moon. So I kind of shot myself in the foot there, didn't I? Oh, you don't have to take the lid off, look. All you got to do is undo it. Undo it. All comes out. Do it up. Boom. That's handy, isn't it? Ah. Alright. And then we get that piston back in there like that. Give it a little pumpage to make sure the air bubbles come out. I don't care if there's a few because it's only a basher. And then I've definitely overfilled it. You professionals out there, you would do this from the top. But I'm only a basher. I don't care. There's still the same oil in there that's been in there since I first got the X-Maxx 4 years ago. I've only ever sort of topped it up when needed, you know, well, not even when needed, like when I'm doing this. If I'm changing a shock shaft. How many toys do you get per day? Oh, it varies. No new toys came today, but yesterday we got a couple. Is Traxxas Rustle out a good basher? Yep. Personally, I prefer bigger RCs, but yeah, it's a good basher. And oh, we got to get this bottom cup off of it. What happened to the monster truck build? Waiting on parts, dude. Parts are all paid for, and I'm hoping to start work on it in roughly a month's time, in 4 weeks. Hopefully all the parts should be here. Right, get the old spring back on. Cuppage back on. Is the X-Maxx hard to drive? No, I wouldn't say so. I'd say it's one of the easiest. Do you have a J-toe? No, I don't. What kind of motor are you putting in the monster truck? It is a big block Chevy supercharged, alcohol injected, around about 1500 to 2000 brake, depending what supercharger pulley we put on it. How's the search for the property going? Not very good at the moment. Still looking every day. I just had a look just now before I got into the live stream and nothing was there. Right, that's the shockage done. There were the bits for that shock. Look at that, snapped off all the way down there. That's a first. Never had one snap all the way down there before. Oh well. Oh well. What do you think of Zimas? They're good budget cars. Good budget cars. Right, get rid of this. How's your new PC? Says Insane RC. Oh, brilliant. Jake Billing did a really good job of that. Is Outcast 4S in the top 10? Oh, I don't know. Probably not, but I'm not sure. Unless I really go through and count everything. I mean, for its size, it's one of the best out there, but I prefer the bigger RCs personally. What are you drinking? That is chicory. How fast is Andy and Andy? He'll do about 80 probably. Is it me or is Kev getting a bit thicker? What do you mean, thick as in fat or thick as in Get a Kosho phaser. Nah, they're not really mine. If all you guys asked for it, I would. But I want the more higher end bashers. Stuff like the X-Maxx, that sort of league is really what my favourite ones are. I mean, if a lot of you guys ask for one, I will get one. But a lot of you guys have got to ask for one to make it worth my while. Lambo supercharger. Yeah, I want to do it still, but a lot of you guys are saying turbo. But I want to build a monster truck first. I've got to get a new property first. And the price of a supercharger for the Lambo, I can get a whole second engine for the monster truck. I'd rather have a spare engine for the monster truck than a supercharger in the Lambo. So I still want to do it, I just don't know when. Right, so next we've got to get this front bulkhead off. A lot of you guys asked me to get a Tractor Stampede, so I will get one. Alright, so we get that front, we get the whole front of the chassis separated, and it's going to make it easier to work on it all. Alright, so next, a lot of you guys always say, how do I remember where everything goes? I keep all the screws together, so to get the whole front end off, I think it's about 8 screws, I think, to get the whole front end off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, there's actually more. There's 8 that hold the front end on, but you've also got to take the bumper and the skid plate off. Well, actually, it probably would come off with it. Probably would come off with it, actually. Oh. Do you know what, guys? I keep breaking this bottom skid plate, and I don't know why. I'm not sure why it keeps breaking. Make it Ugga Dugga 8S. Please test it eRevo VXL. I have, dude. How do you clean the drywall tape and shoe goo? I'll just jet wash it. Do you still use the Dumbo radio? Yes. I've just put the Dumbo radio onto this X-Maxx. See, I don't know why, guys. I keep breaking this part off of the centre skid plate off. I don't know why. I don't know why that keeps breaking off. I mean, for about 2 years I had the same plate on there. Now it keeps breaking off all the time. Oh, and I can see the first problem with the centre drive shaft conversion. Oh, it's come out. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Oh dearie me. Oh dear, that screw's bent. best cheap crawler, I would say, is the RGT front motor one. I forgot what it's called. Will you ever come to live in the US? I want to, dude, but part-time. I still want to live here in the UK as well. Oh, and this bit's broken. Ah. I don't know if I've got any of those. We might have to put the old one back on. Oh dear. Oh, that bulkhead is really broken. Right, hold on, back in a sec. Just got to look upstairs if I've got any parts. Oh, I think I'm out of that bit. I think we're out of that bit. I might actually get this piece in alloy. That might make the bulkhead last longer, possibly. Right, we've got that one there. Oh, or is that the back one? Oh, I think we've got one. Yes, we've got one. Sweet. Sweet. Right, so I've been testing this centre drive shaft thing. This actually comes in 2 halves. And it's got a bearing in the middle. And the good thing is with that is when the chassis flexes, this can sort of move with it. And it stops the shaft from bending. But I had a funny feeling that could happen. Is this bearing here is a wedge fit on there. And it came off. So that's obviously not good. I mean, it's quite a tight fit in there, but I think we have to get that in the old, get that over something with a hole in it so we can wallop it better. Something like that. Something like that. Something like that, guys. I mean, that is in there really tight. But it did come out. We're back in though. Alright, that's that issue solved. Get that back in there. That back on there. Alright, this bit can go to the side. But I don't know why it keeps breaking these bulkheads. I mean, this piece. No idea why. I've never broken that before. And now it keeps breaking. And I can't see it being anything to do with this piece. Because if anything, that would be putting load here in the centre. And this isn't breaking in the centre, it's breaking on the end. So no idea why it's doing that. Alright, next. What are we doing, guys? What are we doing? Right, so this is a new Trill thing that we're testing out. Steering top plate. I've broken a couple of these, stock ones. The only thing is I don't like the idea of it adding weight. It's not that heavy, but every little bit of weight does count. See, so this is broken here. But I don't know if it matters. Not really sure if it's a big deal or not. I mean, I probably have got a new one. Right, hold on, back in a minute. Yeah, we got a new one. But this normally breaks here like straight away, and I don't think it really affects it that much. I mean, it's almost pointless replacing it because a couple of bad landings is cracked again, and it doesn't affect it at all. Right, get these out. Is the X-Maxx a good car for a beginner? Yeah, I mean, I can't see why not. You can slow it down. Seb's in the house and Seb's leaving. See you later, dude. Right. Bearing for steering. Steering assembly. And here we got the brand new one. Someone says, I'm a Vortex, I've ordered one. Only because you guys keep telling me to get one. So it's all your fault. Right. And steering. No, you won't put that back on yet. Have you already tried the 3D printer? No, Vinny's got it. Vinny's going to learn how to use it. It's Vinny's idea for me to get one. So I said, all right, I'll get one if you learn it. He's like, all right then. Just trying to keep all the screws together so I know where they're supposed to go. Right, so that goes in there. It still turns nice, so the bearings are good. That's good. Then we can get the new upper bulkhead. When your monster truck is ready to run, I'm aiming for August. But it's a big task ahead of me. I don't know what I'm doing, so it may well not happen, but I'm going to try my best. Can I do standing backflips with stock X-Maxx motor? You can if you gear it up. Put a silicone ear plug in the centre diff and gear it up, and it should be able to do it. Right, that on there. Build the monster truck. Well, as soon as the parts turn up, dude, I will. Don't you worry about that. I haven't got anything here to build it with at the moment. As soon as the parts show up, dude, I will be building it. Do you not worry about that. What is your best 4S basher? I think Outcast 4S is the only 4S one I've got, isn't it? Or Minimax? Probably Minimax. So another thing that I like to do, I like to drill out these bulkhead screws so you can put in bigger screws. Because longer screws means less likely for the screws to pull out. I think it's a 3mm drill bit, should hopefully go through there perfectly. Yes. Boom! Worth doing, guys, because I do strip out sometimes these screws, and by drilling through there, it just makes them that little bit more reliable. Probably best to do it before you put that gear in, so you don't get all the bits of plastic sticking onto it. Well, that feels rough. Why does that suddenly feel rough? Well, that feels awful. What is going on there? Can you do another RC plane video? Yeah, maybe. I will do it at some point. But planes are the sort of things that are fun to fly but boring to watch. Kev, when is your next video? Oh, should be tomorrow. Not sure yet which one. That's weird. The bearings are turning lovely. And then I put that on it and it all goes rough. Oh well, sod it. Let it be rough then. Suppose it'll bed in, won't it, eh? Post a granite video. Yeah, I've got to get that out soon. Put multiple cameras on the plane. Oh, I'll just strip that off. Oh dear. Oh dear. Let's see if we can make it deeper. Oh, it's already quite deep actually. Well, why is it come with those short little screws in there then? Oh, we can go in there much deeper. Let's get some proper screws. I recommend that actually on pretty much all RC cars, guys. Because if you can put deeper screws in there, put deeper screws in. It just holds everything together so much better. Look. That is the length of the screw that come out of it. And that's how long we can go in. Hey, got V2 Vids in the house. How you doing, Mikey? What's been going on? When are you getting back into the monster trucks? That's better. Does the Creighton 8S handle better than the E-Revo? Yeah, I would say so. And now it's gone notchy again. So that it can stay like that. It'll bed in, won't it? That'll bed in. Oh, V2 sitting in an aeroplane. What are you doing, monster trucking, are you, Mike? I'm looking forward to see some monster truck videos. Alright, and next we can put the steering back on. Donk. See with that, I don't know if to use the knackered chock tower again, because it's literally going to be knackered again straight away anyway. I can't see any point putting a new one in, because it's literally going to crack on the first jump, and it doesn't seem to affect it being cracked. Mikey's heading to Florida. What are you doing, monster trucks? He must be doing monster trucks. He wouldn't be going to Florida if he wouldn't be. Will you get a drag slash? Yes, John. I have one on order. Yay, Mikey's back to business. Nice one, dude. Make sure you film it. I'm looking forward to some V2 monster truck action. Do you watch anime? No, I don't, dude. Yay, Mikey's filming. Wicked. What do you plan for the drag slash? Don't know yet, dude. I've just ordered it. Ow. So these bits here, they break off of the bulkhead every time. I mean, off of the shock tower. Look, off of there. That's the first thing to break off. But it doesn't seem to affect it. So, I suppose I might as well put it back on. I mean, I'm always putting brand new ones on, but I don't think it affects it. So we'll see what happens. Time will tell, won't it, I guess? Time will tell if it's a good idea or a bad idea. Probably a bad idea, but don't try it, we don't know. How is the heli flying? I haven't done much, but I've got to get back onto it. Yeah, Mike's van is broken for a long time. Mine's normally broken. Every X-Maxx I've got normally breaks in like the first 10 minutes. But it doesn't seem to affect it, so. Alright, that back on there. 90cc on laminator. I think I'm going to put an 80cc in there. V2 Vids, when are you coming to Florida? Mikey said he's on his way to Florida now. The thing you want to check on your X-Maxx is, when you take it all apart every time, make sure your steering is super smooth. If there's any friction in there, X-Maxx is not going to want to steer and it's going to be nasty to drive. I see so many people complain about their X-Maxx steering and this is all tight. Take all your bearings out, grease them, clean them, do whatever you got to do. That's got to be smooth. Otherwise your X-Maxx is going to be a piece of poop. Got Dan back in the house. How you doing, Dan? Alright, that back in there. So this junk can all go. Max Power needs to chill. Who's Max Power? Well, remind me, guys, to do these up at the end. So I'll leave these screws loose for now, just so we can get the pins in. Then we do them up afterwards. But I always forget. Kev, what do you use to clean your RCs? I've got this special solution that I've made with brake cleaner and olive oil, 10% olive oil. I'm good, thanks, Dan. Just repairing all this carnage that we done earlier. Lots of spammers today. Well, luckily they can only spam once every 60 seconds. If YouTube didn't have that 60-second thing, the spammers would be running havoc. So that one, oh, damn it, I've got to take that back off again. Idiot. Idiot! I've done a boo-boo. Do you prefer Outcast or Creighton? I prefer Creighton because I prefer longer. Dan, you got to get yourself an X-Maxx. Right. So, got to get this off again. Oh, listen to Claire. Someone's spamming, and Claire says if you keep spamming, you're going to get blocked. There you go. Claire will block you if you misbehave. Have you noticed any speed difference? Low speed control of brush versus brushless impact drivers. I've only got the brushed ones, so I have no idea. Right, so that's back on. So now we can get this armage back on. When's Notorious coming out? Oh, I don't know. I'll have to get it out soon. I think it needs an ESC though. It keeps putting out. Mikey's back. Claire has the power. I should name the monster truck the Gauntlet. I should name the monster truck the Salt Shaker. Do you think 100k diff file is too thick? I don't know, dude. Give it a go. I tried really thick diff oil in the front and centre diff on this, and it just made it roll over all the time. V2 says, any word on my delivery? Hopefully it should be in about 4 weeks. Mike, I can't wait. Your Instagram is going to be blowing up with me keep ringing you all the time. So, Mike, where does this bit go? Alright, next we can get the diff back in there. Mike says I'm going to lose interest in RCs. No, never. Never! I don't think I'll ever take the monster trucks as seriously as you do, Mike. I think it'll be more of a YouTube thing. I want to do a few shows, but I don't want to be like, I don't want to make it my life. I don't know, I'll see. It might be so addictive, maybe I will. See how it goes. If I lived in America, I think I'd make it more my life. Alright, diffage in. I don't know why that's sounding rough. That's all right now. Mike says it's very addictive. I can imagine driving it. Driving it is crazy addictive, but not wrenching. Wrenching it and travelling around everywhere. I could see being a nuisance, being on the road a lot and being away from home. I mean, it'd be fun doing it once in a while, but I couldn't do it as much as you do it, I don't think, Mike. I mean, the ideal scenario would be for someone to work on it and someone to haul it where it's got to go. I'll just fly in with a plane, smash it up and then fly home and let someone else worry about all the mess. That would be perfect. If I could do that, I'd be doing every single show. V2 says adrenaline is a hell of a drug. Yeah, man. Adrenaline is the best. I'll tell you what, when I did the banger racing, that's the best adrenaline that I ever had. That was amazing. Where is the catamaran? It's over there, dude. I have to get it out soon. Someone says, where's the Rustler 2-wheel drive? The Rustler 2-wheel drive is just up there. I should really get it out again at some point because you guys keep asking about it. How is the Lambo? Lambo's good. When is your Armour Vortex coming? I don't know, I ordered it. And I was hoping to get it yesterday, but it never came, so God knows. I think probably be on the next shipment, so it might be probably a couple of months now. Mike says, Jay-Z, she is getting big fast. Oh, who's that? Never heard of a Jay-Z. Hello, Kev from India. Hello, dude. How you doing? Someone else said love from India. I can't pronounce the Indian names. Sorry. But most of my viewers actually come from the US, and second most is India. I think UK is like 4th or 3rd. I don't know why it feels a bit rough. I think we just need to run it and blast it and hope for the best. Let's give this a quick clean. We'll get the old solution. V2 says he's talking about my daughter. Oh! Alright, that there. Give it a quick scrubbage with my cleaning solution. Someone did ask, what is my cleaning solution? It's brake cleaner mixed with 10% olive oil. It seems to do quite a good job. I can't be bothered to do it perfectly. I just want to get the most of it off. Get the worst of it off. Kev, you missed a bit. Oh no, mate. Oh no, Dan. I missed most of it. Get the worst off of it off. I'm not going to bother. I used to do it all perfectly. Every time I used to work on these, I used to clean them perfectly. Then you take it out once, it's all covered in dirt again. I'll just give it a quick wipage now. Give it a quick once over, and then that'll do. Just like that. Just like that, Dan. Oh, Mikey's got to catch his next flight. Take it easy, dude. Good luck with the show. I'm looking forward to the video. Who is Canadian here, says Colin. Not me. We've still got trailer trash in the house. Mort says, Claire, do you like the Outcast 4S? What's up, Mason? How you doing, dude? Greetings from California. So what have you guys been up to today? You've been working? Have you been bashing? What have you been up to? You've been chilling, studying, schoolwork? What have you all been up to? Daniel says, do you like car show? Yeah, I think they make some of the best racers. Looking pretty good here, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Look at it. Just look at it. School was trash, said Cole. Oh, dude, I hated school. When I went to school, I absolutely hated it. But you might as well give it your best shot. You know, for me, school didn't help me at all. For me, it was a complete waste of time. But you never know. You know, in future, you might need some of it. So, you know, if you don't like school, I would say at least do your English and do your math. You know, everything else is probably not that important, depending what job you're going to want to do. But, you know, my take of it is you're there anyway. You may as well do your best. You know, even if you're never going to use it again, just you got to go anyway. Just do your best. Because one day you might need it. And then you wish you would have studied. So do your best, dude. It'll be over with before you know it. License for the monster truck. Wow, you don't really need a license. It's more of like a little check-up to make sure that you're competent, which I probably won't be. Best shock oil for TRX4. I put the thinnest oil in there that I could find. Because out of the box, it was way too stiff. You can even take the shock oil out. I suppose when you're crawling, you don't really need any oil. Robert's working in Detroit, Michigan. Do you know what? Working on these X-Maxes is just so easy. If this was my Creighton 8S, I would have been swearing a lot of times. But these X-Maxes are so easy to work on. No stuck screws. Everything's fairly lightweight. Look at that. That's how you want your steering. That is one of the most important parts of your X-Maxx, is that. If your steering's not free like that, make sure that it is free like that. Otherwise, it's not going to be very much fun to use. Alright, let's get the old shocks back on. Now, back in the day, school was really important. You had to really do well in school to do well in life. But nowadays, not so much. I mean, a lot of employers nowadays, they don't even care how you did in school. They want to know what you can do. They want to know what you can do in the real world. So nowadays, it's not that important anymore. And there's so many opportunities now to work for yourself. You know, do your best, but, you know, if you fail, it's no big deal. You know, there's plenty of other opportunities out there. A and B students work for C students at the end of the day. Reptilian is wrenching on his SMT-10. Whee! Anybody else wrenching? Love Kev, he teaches everything. Well, you know, I can show stuff that I've picked up over the time, you know, stuff that's helped me in my life. I'm happy to share it. I mean, I'm still learning every day. I don't claim to be an expert at anything, but, you know, if I learn something that's helped me, then why not share it? What happened to the X-Maxx? Oh, broke the bulkhead earlier. Are you going to play with Lossy 5T 2.0? Yes! I think next time we go to Arc, I'm going to take it with me. And the laminator. Clayton says, proud of you, Kev. Oh, bless. Nick's going to be wrenching after tea. Whee. I just want to get it all fixed again. I don't like my X-Maxx all broken. I don't like any of my RCs broken. I do try and fix them right away if I can. Put them back on the shelf working, but sometimes we've got to wait for parts. Right, so now we can reinsert the front end. We can reinsert the front end. Just like that, I think. We're nearly in. Something is stopping it. Don't know what. What is stopping it? Don't know what's stopping it, guys. I mean, that side's in. This side here is... Ah, there we go. There we go. Bit of brute force. Hey, you got Russell RC in the house. How you doing, dude? Bandit says pizza time. Oh, I just had a pizza actually. I had a pizza just before this stream. Something's not fully lining up somewhere. I don't know why. I don't know what is stopping that from going in. What? I don't know what's stopping it. No idea. What? Definitely something stopping it. Don't know what. Something there. I'm going to mark it there and take it apart again. There's something stopping it there. Smelling rage. No, we're not getting a rage. But when in doubt, you've got to give it a clout. Bit of broken skid plate somewhere. I don't know. There's definitely something there stopping it. Don't know what. There's nothing there for it to stop on. I mean... Oh, I think it's the servo hitting it actually. Ah, yeah, that's what it is, look. It's the servo hitting this piece. Yeah, that's what it is. We've got different servo in there. I remember I cut it off on this one. Ah, there it is, look, hitting there. But that bit actually went on. Huh. We'll just, looks like it's just hitting on this corner bit here. We'll just get that off and it should be alright. This piece here might be alright. Right, we'll leave that bit and see what happens. Alright, see what happens. Let's see what happens. That's better. That's better. Now it's gone in. Yes. If it don't fit, force it. Absolutely. Hit it, force it. Whatever it takes to make it fit. We got Dean in the house. We got Dino in the house. I haven't seen him, but I saw Ian say hello, Dean. When you coming out bashing, Dean? Zachary says, what do you have to do to get moderator? Oh, it's only got to be people that I know, really. Kev, can I mix different weight shock holes? You can, yeah. The racers will probably disapprove. They're going to say it's inconsistent, but for basher, I mean, yeah, absolutely. Mix away. Should I get Traxxas or Armour? Ah, they're both good, dude. I mean, my favourite's the X-Maxx, but other than the X-Maxx, I mean, get whatever one you like the look of. Right, we are getting there, guys, huh? So next we can get the bumper back on. Bumper back on. And I think we should have drilled through here. I think. Oh no, it's fine. Sometimes these skid plates pull off, so these screws here, you can put longer ones in. On the front you can't, on the front you're limited, but on the rear you can get longer ones in. What is wrong with the 8S Outcast? Chassis bending's the main thing. If you're going to bash it a lot, no, they just don't bash as well as an X-Maxx. I mean, they break a lot more often, they're harder to fix, the parts are more expensive. I mean, they're cool cars, but X-Maxx is something special. Max or slash ultimate in durability? Oh, that's probably pretty damn close. I'd say that's a tough call to make, that one. Hello from Norway. Hello, Hendrik. Boom. Oh, got to put the steering back on. Forgot about that. Let's get that on first before we put the wheel on. Hello from Malaysia, says Rolf. Probably butchered your name. Hello from America. Hello, George. Hello from Netherlands. People from all over the world, from Hawaii. How is your X-Maxx so fast? I've got a 6S motor in it, running it on 8S. Gearing is 1850, I believe. Although it might be a 1750, it might be a 1950, but it's round about that. I can't remember which one. Lovely, look at that. Look how nice that steering moves. Wheel back on. Hello from Canada, hello from Sweden, California, Mexico, Michigan, Sweden, France. Oh my God, all over the world. Stockport, hey, someone local. Shave your beard. Norway, Dutch. Have we got anyone from Australia? Puerto Rico? If we got someone from Australia, that's probably the furthest away from here, from UK. Have we got any Australians in the house? Somebody from LA? Someone from Germany? Canada, India, yeah, we got some Australians. South Africa, Poland, Portugal, Vermont, Germany, all over. India. Have we got anyone from Cuba? Greece, Belgium, Minnesota, Ontario, Belgium. I'll just put a Honda Civic for my kids. Whee! Slovenia, Canada, Nova Scoot, New Jersey, North Pole. I don't believe you. Right, I'm going to try another one of these new ones. Because I wonder if it was because the bulkhead was on its way out, why it was breaking. I can't see why though. I can't see why it keeps breaking. Right, let's get a new one. We got a new one. Toronto, Ontario. Right. So because I've got this bearing in the middle, we've got to take a notch out where the bearing goes. So the way that I do, put this on top, and we wallop it. And then, look here, look, you can see the mark where it's notched it. Then you can go in there and just snip that bit out where the bearing sits. Not with my flush cuts, because it's probably going to kill them and bend them. I don't think it matters if you cut it a little bit wide. Give it a little bit of wiggle room, it's probably not a bad thing. And then we need to wiggle it off. Get that off of there like that. Come on. Right, there we go. Not the neatest of jobs, we've got a little notch out of there. So now that's going to fit around that bearing. So we get that back on there. Donk! For some reason, one of these threads has disappeared, this one here. I don't know why that one's disappeared, so I've got to put a longer one in there. Maybe that is why it keeps breaking. Oh yeah, look, a bit of the chassis broken off on that one. I wonder if that's why that keeps breaking. You know what, that's probably why. Yeah. That is why that keeps breaking. I can see it now. Look. Look at that. I figured out why it keeps breaking. So it's got these posts on here, there and there. You look on this one, it's broken off. And on this one it's broken off. So that is why it's putting all that load onto this. It's making sense. So I think we're going to shave this down a little bit and then get a washer on there to bring it up to the same height as what the other side is. I can't be bothered to change the chassis. Well, we can get something else on there. Oh, no, I really can't be bothered to change the chassis. I'm not in the mood for that. Not in the mood of doing that, guys. Not at all. So you basically got to find a washer that fits inside this little recess. We can find one. Alright guys, I think we're going to do that off camera. I can't be bothered. You lot are going to be bored me just looking for a washer. Literally all I've got to do is find a washer that's going to pack it out so it's the same as on this side here. I might even be able to find an old chassis and just cut that bit off and then just sort of chill it on top of there. So I'm going to end the stream, guys. The X-Maxx is ready to go again. That's all I've got to do, literally. Put a washer on there, screw it back on, job done. I'm not going to you guys with spending ages trying to find a washer that fits. We're pretty much done there. X-Maxx is going to be out again soon. We got the boat that's going to come out soon. Got the Raminator coming out soon. I want to take the Lossy as well. We got the monster truck build coming up soon. Now, guys, thank you all for stepping by. Sorry I couldn't answer everyone's comments. They are coming in quite a lot. Look, it's impossible to get them all. But I'll do my best to get as many of them as we can. So, guys, subscribe. Smash the bell. And I will see you soon in another video. All right, guys. See you later. Bye.